Hi guys, welcome. I am the fabulous football babe. I am here, all things football, all year long. This is my first video. I know it's week 7 in the NFL and like week 8 in college football, but let me tell you, for anyone who thinks this is easy to do and just pop up in here and make videos and put them online, it's not easy. It's really difficult. It's weird, I have to say. So I'm trying something a little different. My little niche here is going to be, I am in the car on the way to pickup. Anyone who does school pickups, let me tell you a little story about the pickup line. It's going to be the death of you. So we're going to try this. Instead of just sitting at home, we're going to do them in the car, which means we have about 15 minutes till I get to school to talk all things football, all things, especially NFL if you want to talk about it, talk about some college. I am a proud Colorado alum, so we will talk Coach Prime another day. I am here calling out to you guys from New Hampshire, which is in New England. So we are going to spend my first car ride football talk talking about the New England Patriots. Okay, huge Patriot fan, have been for a long time, lived here forever. Dad has been a fan since the 60s, Boston Patriots, Fenway Park. So I am no bandwagon, only no Brady Dynasty Patriot fan. But let me tell you, going into week 7, I'm not sure anyone thought, even in some of this strange, weird world we've been in the last couple years post Brady time, did anyone think we'd be 1-5 going into week 7 with the only talk being draft next year, what's going on, revamp, rebuilds, what are we doing, trading away the best players we have to rebuild. I gotta say, it is a sad, sad day in New England when going into week 7, this is what we're talking about. But I'm going to jump on the gravy train that everyone's talking about. A lot of New England talk around here, local people talking, Twitter people, Instagram people, X, whatever, not Twitter, it's X, talking about the tank for Caleb Williams. And I gotta say, I am not a Caleb Williams fan. I'm not sure I'm going to tank for Caleb Williams. I am not officially putting my rooting in for the tank. I don't think I can do that. Officially, not going to root for the tank. I understand it. Not really seeing more than maybe three wins this year, maybe 4, unless something drastic changes tomorrow. So let's talk possible replacements for the poor, sweet Mac Jones. I have been a Mac Jones fan. I am a Mac Jones supporter. His girlfriend Sophie is super cute. I think they jumped in feet first here in New England. I think they were excited to be here. They're very involved in community activities around the area. I think we all had big dreams and high hopes for this. Is Mac Jones a top NFL quarterback? Now, no. Could he be? I guess. Honestly, Mac Jones, love you, but I don't think it's New England. I really don't. I think there's too much now. Ever since he was booed at the Bears game last year, I think that's kind of when Mac Jones lost us. We lost Mac Jones. I think his best bet is to find somewhere else to go. Could he have the potential to do great things in the NFL? I think he does. I just don't think it's here now. I think the pressure to replace the GOAT just was too much for him. So this next few minutes is really about what we do now at quarterback, because I think that's obviously the first and foremost thing you have to do. And everyone talking tank for Caleb Williams again. I'm not a Caleb Williams guy. If you watched him play against Notre Dame, I don't really think he's the answer. Caleb Williams, if you're going to believe him, has come out publicly, or people representing Caleb Williams have come out publicly saying he will play for like the 49ers, the Cowboys. I think the Vikings were on that list. So we're not even in the running for him to want to play. He does have another year of eligibility at USC. The NLI deals, he can clearly stay in college and make money. So if it's the Patriots and that's who the talk is about, then he doesn't have to come out. So I don't really want someone who doesn't want to be here. He has since come out this week. People, again, speaking for him, have come out saying he wants part ownership in the NFL team that drafts him. Dude, take a flying leap, all right? What? You want part ownership? Yeah, get out of here. Next, please. I don't even want to deal with you. If that's the mojo coming out of the Caleb Williams camp is he wants ownership in an NFL team where he has done jack butt in the NFL, then you can pound sand and take a flying leap and go to the Vikings, okay? I don't care. I might possibly be in the Michael Penix Jr. camp. He's a quarterback, Washington's doing some big things. He's up there. He's on the radar. He's out in Washington, on the West Coast. Obviously, Caleb's on the West Coast, but being at USC, it's a lot bigger than Washington. It's kind of hidden back there. The New England Patriots got another quarterback from the great state of Washington. I think that was all right. That was my guy. That was my quarterback. I started really paying attention when they drafted Drew. That was my guy. I had a big crush on him, not gonna lie. But that was my football tech. I was about 10 years old, and that's when I started remembering. That's my team. Those are my Patriots, in a way. So, could very well be in the Penix camp. He's coming out, obviously, talk about Drake May, maybe. Drake May doesn't have to come out. He has more eligibility years. His name's being tossed out there. Don't know enough about him. Would have to watch it more. Watched Washington play Oregon last week. That's when I kind of jumped on the Penix camp here. But here's the thing. New England Patriots, Patriot fans, football fans in general. I know everyone is loving this Patriots team this year, and everyone except people in Gillette Nation. Gotta say, if you're looking at quarterback Caleb Williams style, Penix style, some of these guys, you have got to sadly get out of the Bill Belichick game. Bill Belichick is not the coach who is going to work with these kids. I don't see it at all. I do not think Bill Belichick should be fired unless we're talking Bill Belichick the GM. Be Belichick the GM, fire him. Bill Belichick the head coach doesn't deserve to be fired. He deserves to just be able to walk away. So I'm not sure if there's talks over at One Patriot Place right now about what's going on, what he's thinking. We all thought the Shula record is why he was sticking around. Hasn't done a whole lot to prove to me that he's trying to just win football games to get a record. So maybe that's not true. But I do think the Bill Belichick era in New England comes to an end at the end of this season. Whether we all wink that he was fired and he just announces a retirement, but really Kraft just pushed him out the door, I don't know. I think he deserves to kind of get to retire and not just be the first victim on Black Monday after week 18. So maybe he makes an announcement before that or something and gets a chance to play, coach his last game at Gillette, where everyone knows this is his last game at Gillette and this is his last, games with the New England Patriots. I'm not really sure. People are throwing out teams that he could go to and coach to. I don't know if any of these teams are going to reach out to this Bill Belichick. They want 2017, 2016 Bill Belichick. I don't know if he coaches anywhere else right now. I have a hair. I would love to see him just retire, right? Just get on your boat, sail off, go fishing, be in Florida, be in Nantucket, We'll see you in Canton, Bill. Don't think we won't be there in 5 years in Canton when you are inducted. We will be there. We'll all be there with bells on, drowning out any noise, any asterisk, any C word talk. I will shut those people up so fast. We will be there in Canton. Ride off into the sunset. Enjoy the fruits of your football labor. We appreciate it. We can never repay you for everything you have done for New England. You and Brady together. Everyone on the, it was all Brady train. Wasn't all Brady. You need both. You need his system. You needed his ways. You needed his group, his defenses. I mean, even now in this horribleness that is the New England Patriots the last couple of years, this defense is fire. It's legit. So he's got it there. Let's not joke about this, that this is not what his thing is, defense, and he's got it. And sadly, the NFL, it's not 2001 anymore. You can't win with just a hot, great defense, pound the ball, and just hope to keep everyone to under 10 points. Even Legion of Boom days, those are kind of behind you. They're making it harder. It's all offense. The NFL wants touchdowns. They want celebrations. They want all that. you want to compete with the Mahomes and the Jacksons and the Allens, you might have to get a guy like Penix, get a guy like Williams, get some of these kids coming out. And it's just not Belichick. This form of the NFL, this form of football is kind of passing him by, in my opinion. And I think he retires. And here's my thing, okay? Love Gerard Mayo. Loved him when he was here. Love Mayo. Is Mayo ready to be a head coach? I'm not sure. Was there a deal in place, kind of like we thought we had with McDaniels, where like, oh, he passed up on some interviews to stay in New England, to take over when Bill leaves? I don't know. But I mean, he's obviously got a better grasp on some of the younger players and probably would do a better job in general trying to sell a system to these new kids. That's the problem too. The Belichick system isn't working now because you're losing. Easy to sell, curmudgeon Belichick and on to Cincinnati and all that stuff when you're winning 12 games a year. When you're pulling out 2 wins, when you're pulling up field goals, no one's buying into your system, right? So the Belichick era comes to an end in 2023. I'm not sure I'm ready for Gerard Mayo to be a head coach and take over. Hear me out. Everyone jumping on here. I hope you're listening. I hope you're enjoying it. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to post all kinds of fun videos about football all year long. Here's my thing, Patriots. What do we think? So we get in, you want the quarterbacks. You want, whether it's Williams, who again I don't think is coming here, Penix, some new young hotshot out there, quarterback that's out there. What if we call and ask, we call the, ready for it, Washington Commanders. Call up the Commanders and request to speak to their offensive coordinator, Eric Bieniemy. Right? Possible? Anyone feeling me? With me? Eric Bieniemy spent how many years 6 years over there in Kansas City, right? Winning football games with Alex Smith in his offense, winning football games. Obviously, that guy in Kansas City, he's not too bad. Not Brady, but he's not bad. Now he's in Washington. He is the offensive coordinator of the Washington Commanders, who, are no longer a doormat over there in the NFC East. They're fighting. They're putting up points. They're playing games. They're winning games. They went toe-to-toe with the Philadelphia Eagles. Should have won that game. And if you look, Kansas City, yes, they're 5-1, although we all understand that they could easily be 3-3. And if it wasn't for referees, they probably would be 3-3. But even in their wins, even in their stuff, it is not the fire Kansas City Chiefs offense that we have seen the last few years. Pat Mahomes is not out there throwing dimes to everybody and Travis Kelce catching whatever. And I mean, you looked at, in 2020, you were like, I need to put up 30 something points. I got to put up 30 points at least to go and beat the Kansas City Chiefs. That's not the case anymore. They beat the Jaguars 17-9. They beat the Broncos 19-8. 19 points against the Broncos defense. Did anyone besides me, see that Miami game against Denver? 70 points. 70 points. And Kansas City and all of their Pat Mahomesness put up 19. Call it receivers, call it whatever. Is it Eric Bieniemy? Haven't heard anyone mention Eric Bieniemy yet as a reason for why some of this early on struggles. Because again, why? Because they're 5-1. To me, I think Eric Bieniemy has a bit to do with it. Again, said before, I'm the fabulous football babe. I am a Colorado alum. I am a forever buff. So is Eric Bieniemy. I gotta say, I would be intrigued by that move, Robert Kraft. You want to pull out? We're going to go out and pick, 3, 4, 5 in the draft. We're going to pull out a Penix. We're going to grab him, bring him here. You let Eric Bieniemy be the one who works with him. I would very much enjoy some of that. Could that be something? Could that be the answer, folks? Could it be Eric Bieniemy, the next head coach of the New England Patriots? What do we think? Anyone? Any thoughts? Comments? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to say? You hate me? You love me? You enjoy it? Am I talking too fast? I talk very fast. I will work on it. It's why it took 7 weeks to even post one of these in the first place. I enjoy football so much. I love talking about it. I'm new to this whole thing. Figured lots of people are doing it. I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring. Again, hit the subscribe, listen to my channel, follow me on X over at the Fabulous Football Babe. I'll put my handles out in my description comments. Again, I'm Kristen. I'm the Fabulous Football Babe. I loved having a chat with you. I am now at school, and that was 15 minutes of football talk here with me, the Fabulous Football Babe. I'll see you guys next time.